Hey guys, I'm sorry. I know it's been a long time since I've, brought a video out. I am so sorry. Yeah, so I was bored studying, this whole summer because that's what you do the summer between second and third year. You study for boards, you have no fun, you live in a cave. I looked like little Bow Wow for about 5 weeks because my hair it stayed in braids. Yep, I stayed crusty anyways, you get the point. I'm sorry it took so long to bring another video, but here it is, and this is requested by someone in the comments, and I was like, why not? My medical school journey. So I guess I'll start from college. I've been knowing that, I wanted to do something medically related since high school. I wasn't sure it was become a doctor or something else, I guess I figured that out once I got to college. I realized how much I loved biology, how much I hated chemistry, and how I pretty much couldn't see myself doing anything else. I heard about a program one day, through the grapevine. No, they really didn't have any posters, like no advertisement for this program around my school at the time. Someone just came to talk to us one day. I think it was actually in organic chemistry in my OChem class, maybe, or biology, about the program. It's called JAMP, Joint Admissions Medical Program. And basically it's a program for, it's a program to help you get into medical school. Basically, it's for people that, don't have the highest income, don't have little to no help, with school. It definitely still pays attention to your grades, so you have to be doing well as well. So, I was just wondering, why had I never heard of this program before, like JAMP? Like, wouldn't they bring this up first year? I wasn't sure what to do, but I told my mom about it, and, she's my rock, so, everything I discuss with her. And she said, you know what, why not? You need to go ahead and try to get in this program. So I did. So basically, it's a lot like medical school, the application process. You pretty much do the same thing that you would for med school. There's an application. I can't remember if it was the exact same as we have a whole application that's like a single application for all the Texas medical schools. I don't remember if it's exactly the same, but it's extremely similar to that. So many pages of application to fill out. You fill out all of that and then send it in, make sure there are no errors. You have the essays at the end, it's the real deal. You do that and then you wait and see if you get an interview. So I got an interview, and I think the interview for JAMP took place at Southwestern for me. I can't really remember, but I do remember that I just happened to be the only one from my school that was interviewing. So I made it pretty far, So I did the interview. They tried to ask me tough questions. Sorry, the lighting is changing. I'm sitting in front of the window. Yeah, so it was, it was interesting. I did my best, and I went out of there pretty confident. So I get a call back, and then they said that, did I get a call? No, maybe a letter. Let's say it was a letter. This was years ago, guys. My memory is garbage. So I get a letter, and it says, okay, congratulations, you're in JAMP. So with the program, they basically have 2 internships. You get one summer during college and the next summer during college. The first internship will be at one of the medical schools in Texas. At the time, there were 9. My first one was at UNT Health Science Center. And my second one, I spent my second summer at El Paso, the med school in El Paso. Both of them are great schools. UNT, they showed me, why I would want to come to that school. There was a great coordinator. His name was Fernando Vasquez, just a great man, so caring, cared so much for the students, and he really showed it, and it made us want to be part of the program and want to go to that school. So, after that process, time passed, and once I graduated, it was time to apply to med school. And I was freaking out. So we were applying pretty much during our second internship. We were writing applications because our application process was a little bit before everyone else's, because we were going through the program. And so the program, basically, you're writing that all-encompassing application to all of the Texas medical schools. So you do the application for TMDSAS, and you know that since you're in JAMP, you're going to interview at all 9 schools, right? So I went to every interview in Texas. I really saw, what they meant by you see where you fit in. You see the student body, you see the kind of people they are, you see the campus, and you really think, would I feel comfortable here? Would I be fine with going to this school for 4 years? Would I be okay with the curriculum? Is that how I learn? So all of these things go through your mind when you're going through the interviews, and you just try to do your best at all of them. That's another thing. You can't just bomb an interview because you don't want to go to that school. If they find out, I think you get kicked out of the program, actually. So anyways, we did the interview process, and then at the end of it all, you rank the schools based on, which school you like the most. So you do the rankings, and then they rank you as well. Each school gets a certain number of JAM students, so they go ahead and rank you. They match it up. The computer program or something matches up the rankings, and you get placed somewhere. You get placed in one school, you get one match, and that's where you're going. And, it's a blessing, I just wanted to get into medical school. If it was anywhere near my top 3 choices, I was going to be happy, and, that's how it turned out. So, yeah, I'm truly blessed. Basically, after that, I got to med school. It was tough. It was really tough. First year. I feel like it's natural. Everyone just goes through this kind of thing, like, am I good enough? Like, why am I here? Am I meant to be here? And it's really because you're trying to figure things out. You're trying to figure out how you can study to get a certain score, because the workload that you got over an entire semester of college is equivalent to how much, information you need to study for one test in medical school. So it was like, there's a metaphor they use, like when you get blasted with a fire hose, like that's all the information you're getting. So like, try to catch it, I guess, but it's tough. But once you figure out a system that works for you, how you study, how you learn, it just, things go a lot smoother. So, once I figured that out, and also, remembered that I wasn't alone in everything, med school it wasn't a breeze. Still very hard, but, I had a lot more positivity. I wasn't the negative Michelle that I was first year. And I owe a lot of that to God. All of this is possible through Him and my family, my mom, my brother, my friends. Just the support around me is just endless. And, without that, I don't know how far I would have come, But, it's possible. It's possible. Medical school is a possibility. The years actually kind of fly by, It doesn't feel like it when you're in the year, but once it's over, you realize, like, wow, wait, what? Like, what time? Like, I'm a third year, like, year 2016, what? So, it's pretty amazing. Yeah, and, another blessing, I don't have a lot of responsibility, I'm not in a relationship, I'm not married, I don't have any children, I don't even have a pet, like, not even a fish. So, I didn't have a whole bunch of excuses to, not focus. However, I do feel like people with families, especially in my class, are extremely focused. And maybe because, they have that end goal like in sight, because they have to support other people. So, but back on topic. So now I'm a third year. I'm doing rotations. I'm doing gastroenterology right now. So yeah, it's really amazing. My whole experience in medical school. There have been ups, there have been downs, a lot of downs, but a lot of ups too. I just I just figured out more about myself, I guess, and you know, I realized that complaining and being negative and doubting myself constantly was not going to get me through medical school. So once I changed that, I just became a more calm person, especially when it comes to studying and stressing about things. I hate stressing. So yeah, that's pretty much my medical school journey. I'm still in it. Still have this year and fourth year. When people ask me, I like to say, "Oh yeah, I have one more year." It makes me feel better, like, because I'm in third year, so technically, I have one more year. But I've come this far. It's a possibility, and thanks to the amazing program JAMP, I was able to make it even more of a possibility. So I really, I want you guys, those of you that may be in college still, that want to go to medical school, to look into getting into the JAMP program or another program like it, because there are others out there. If your income is a little higher, you may not be able to get into it, but definitely, keep a lookout. There are still, other programs out there and random scholarships you can get for medical school. You just have to search. I actually won one randomly through writing some essay to a lawyer's office or something. Very random, but I won it. Who would have thought you get a medical school scholarship from an essay for a lawyer's office? It's crazy. So yeah, basically keep hope alive and know that, things are possible when you work towards them. Things are only impossible if you doubt that you can do it. And it's really that simple. It's definitely a motto I've lived by, I guess. So yeah, that's my medical school story. Thank you for watching. I promise I'll try to be more consistent with my videos now that I kind of have more time, to to film more, and I'm gonna be adding a bit more to this channel within the next week or so. So keep a lookout. Go ahead and leave any comments you have, any questions down below for me, and I will make sure to get back to you. And yeah,